Come and download a bank statement with me, because the first step to get on top of your numbers is to know your numbers. So I've got my phone and we're going to download Monzo. So I use Monzo as one of my banks. So we're going to download this together so we can open it up in Excel or Google Sheets. It's similar principle, maybe in different location where the buttons are for all the banks. So if you're able to do this, you should be able to do it in most of the banks. So I'm gonna record and share my screen so you can have a look what I do on the my mobile as well. So I'm gonna open up my Monzo, and then in my personal account, I will go to the three dots, and then you can also see there's bank statements. So we press bank statements. I'm gonna do custom date, and I want to do 1 month. So I'm gonna do, today's the 30th of October, so I am going to do, I'll do 29th of September to 30th of October, because it's like a full month. And you can see it's popped up. You can press PDF, CSV, or QIF. So if you're going to do it manually, where you're going to print it off and then highlight different expenses with different colors using like highlighters, I would print it off into PDF, the first option. But if you want to do it in Excel, so you should have a laptop or a computer you can use where you can access the CSV file. You need to press the CSV. So I'm going to press CSV, and then you can do a few options. So you can also email it to yourself, or you can airdrop it. I am going to email it to myself because I think that's the easiest way. So put in an email address that you can receive. So I'm just going to put in my personal email address, and then I just put October expenses, and then send. So that statement has been sent. I can check here that it's come through. So now I need to open up my laptop. If you've pressed PDF, you do the same process of emailing it to your email, or email it to your printer, and then you can print it off. So I'm opening up my email, and then you can do open with. If you've got Excel on your laptop, you can use Excel. I'm going to use Google Sheets because Google Sheets is free. You just need a Gmail account, I believe, or some people say you can use Hotmail. I'm not entirely sure about that, but most people have Gmail. It's free to create, or you can sign up to create a Gmail, which is Google email. And then so I'm going to press Gmail, Google Sheets, and then it will pop up with the list of expenses that I have spent. So this is my secondary account. So I have a main Lloyd's joint account with my husband. And then this is a secondary account that I use. So the idea is, what we need to do is, there's so many details here which might feel a bit overwhelming. So I tend to delete anything. If you don't want to delete it, at least hide the columns because it can be a bit overwhelming. Currency, I don't think it's adding much value, so I would hide the column. And the amount is, there's a lot of repetition. This is the thing about data. So I'm gonna hide most of this because there's repetitions. And then this shows money in and out, which is fine. And then the other thing you have to do now is you need to classify. So in general, they've kind of created a category. So you just have to look at ones that you're not sure of. So groceries, they're pretty good. That's giving. So compassion, I'm going to change to giving. Charity. Groceries. So that we're going weekend away with our church. So what should we do for that? We're just going to do weekend away. We tried to budget for that. So that's fine. Card, I'm going to do friends and family because that was for friends and family. That was also, Eden Commerce was also friends and family. It was a gift when I bought some books. M&S was groceries, so I'm going to change that to groceries. Yes, say that was investing. That's fine. I'm going to change to investings. Groceries, travel pot. So that was miscellaneous. I didn't factor in, but Elle had to get new glasses. And in UK, children get up to £70 for the frame, but we chose a £100 one, so we had to pay £30. Groceries, and that's giving. Church. Okay. So you do have to go through and then change the categories. And what you can also do is you can select by pressing the top left corner, and then you go to data, and then you can create a filter. And what this does is it just allows you to add up the numbers. So here, if I just want to know groceries, why is it not working? Let's try that again. I'm going to remove it. I'm going to manually select the data. So I'm doing shift and then the arrow buttons to select. Hold down shift and then just go down. Data, create a filter. And then let's see if I can, if that will shift. Why is that not moving? Clear, and then let's try to cancel. Clear. Groceries. Okay, oh yeah, that's working now. So 177. So I do weekly grocery deliveries throughout Amazon Fresh. So that goes out of our Amex. So that's different credit card. But on top of that, I have done top-up purchases. So this is when I physically went in and bought groceries. So I normally spend about £50 on Amazon, 55. So here, if we just sum this up, yeah. I think it's currently summing, so we need to sum, let's do subtotal because that will, this. Yeah, so 9 is just saying sum up the numbers here. So I spent £177 here, and if I spent £55 per week, and it's about 4 weeks in a month, so that tells me oh, it's because this is a minus, sorry. I spend about £400 on groceries. So when we create the budget, on the groceries lines, I will put about 400. Or if I know there's special occasions coming up, I would add a bit more. So for December, I might add £100 to factor in Christmas. So that's how you roughly start knowing your numbers. So that's groceries. I already have it set because I do my monthly budget, but I've got Nose Budget Tracker, and then here I've put 300, but obviously then I have been budgeting too small, I think. So I'm gonna do duplicate, and then it creates a copy. Now I'm gonna rename this to November budget, and I'm gonna update to 400 because I think that's more realistic number. And I am going to delete some of the actuals because November hasn't started yet. So, and in terms of what these budgets are, I will do it in a different video exactly explaining this. So if you haven't given it a try, please try downloading your bank statements so you can know your numbers, which is the first step to get on top of your finances. Bye.